Hi everyone, I'm Joan H. I'm a physical therapist, and we're going to talk today about what do you have on your feet. So we are very concerned about what you have on your feet because it changes the way your entire body moves. So when we look at a shoe, there's a couple characteristics that we really want in that shoe. So here's an Asics shoe. But Asics has a lower line of shoes that you'll find at Kohl's, JCPenney, and then there's an upper line of shoes that you're going to find at we're in our town, like Good Runner's store or our local sporting goods store. So make sure that you're getting the upper line of Asics. A lot of shoes have that lower line. Brooks, you can be very confident that all the Brooks shoes are good. They don't have a lower line. You're not going to find a Brooks shoe in a Kohl's or JCPenney or a place like that. So what are we looking for in shoes? So the first thing is that it only bends where the toes bend. So I'll show you like this. That's the only place your foot bends. It shouldn't bend in the middle. So I'm going to show you a Nike shoe, which you will not find a single Nike shoe on my recommended shoe list because of this. So this Nike shoe, which is oh so popular these days, is that this is a ballet slipper. This is not a shoe that you would want to wear for any length of time. So it only bends here is what you want. Then let's look at the outer sole. You want it to be nice and firm. When I push through here, you do not see much give because we don't want this squishing down, because if you stand on your right leg, which so many do because we're right-legged, right leg dominant, if you squish this down, your right foot will stay in a supinated position and you will never roll off your big toe and you will never shift left, which is another video that we will do later. So you want this to be nice and solid through here. If we look at this Nike again, it gives. It's got little cutouts that will also give too much. On a Mizuno and some other shoes, they have openings through here that you can really squish down, or they might have even just too much gel through here that gives, and then the person stays in a supinated position on their right foot and they never get to toe off through their great toe. They end up toeing off through their little toe and then they wonder why they have pain on the outside of the right foot. So what else are we looking for? Let's look at this opening here. We want it to be narrow, so it really controls that calcaneus. That's the first thing to hit the ground, and we want to stabilize it. So we want it narrow, padded. I always pick the outside hole on a shoe so that we can really close up this opening through here and stabilize that foot in the shoe. We don't want this heel counter to fold in. We need to support that calcaneus, as I said before. When we look at a Nike, we're not controlling anything on this shoe. And then when you get in the shoe, you need to be able to feel the arches. If you do not feel the arches in the shoe, I can guarantee you your hip adductors, your inner thigh, are not on. If your foot is pronating or flattening, these inner thigh muscles lengthen and they're not going to be in an ideal position to work effectively, so we're not going to control the position of your pelvis. So to review, bends through the toes, solid through the sole, solid heel counter that's narrow and going to grasp that calcaneus to stabilize it, and you got to be able to feel the arches. But more than that, you got to put that shoe on and say, yeah, this shoe feels good. I can give you a list of shoes, and you will find that link on this video. But if you get in that shoe and it doesn't feel comfortable for you, then that's not a good shoe for you. There's various shoes on that list. You got to find one that you like. Hope that helps. Thank you.